900 years ago, sirs, as I have heard men say, a king rode through this forest, his royal stag to slay. Through briar and brake the huntsman's horn arose with a cheerful swell, but instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. Men called him William Rufus because of his red beard. A proud and a mighty king was he, and greatly to be feared. But nevertheless he dreamed a dream that he did shape to tell, when instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. He drank down wine and ate up meat, and steadied soon his heart. He scorned to heed such foolish fears, and laughed then at the start. But an arrow shot from a short bow, sirs, the fiercest pride will quell, for instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. There was a gallant gentleman rode at the King's right hand. His name was Walter Tyrrell, best marksman in the land. But had he never drawn a bow, for him 'twould have been as well, for instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. The stag broke from his cover free, the hounds they followed fast. With Walter Tyrrell at his side the Red King galloped last, when sudden rang a piercing cry through wooded brake and dell, and instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. The king is killed, the huntsman called, and around him gathered they. The hounds licked up the royal blood on the greensward where he lay, and Walter Tyrrell spurred his steed nor stayed to say farewell, for instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. The cursed king kept open court under his oak trees tall, o'er him spread a carrion wing instead of a sable pall. A raven's hoarse note from the bough did toll his funeral knell, for instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. The crowd all fled, there lay the king till a charcoal burner passed. To Winchester he bore the corpse and buried him at last. Now where blood flowed along that way unnatural flowers dwell, for instead of a royal stag that day the King of England fell. Some say that they do see him still when Lammas comes each year. Some say he wanders, some say chained, yet doomed and restless here. So in the forest where he was slain we still his tale do tell, how instead of a royal stag one day the King of England fell.